Ingwe itanga ingwe balu yawo ingwe ya matara ingwe naivasha ingwe itanga ingwe jayo ingwe itanga ingwe Nairobi ingwe itanga ingwe ya matara ingwe City ingwe itanga ingwe jayo ingwe itanga ingwe jayo ingwe ya matara ingwe jayo ingwe ya matara ingwe Kasarani ingwe itanga ingwe jayo Mombasa ingwe itanga ingwe ya matara ingwe
Right now in Kenya, this is the best time to be an artist. I don't think we have had a time where doing business for an artist or even just being able to express yourself as an artist has been like this ever before. We're at a time where we are collaborating and we are developing very original concepts. There's a sun that's spitting water, there are palm trees, there's a guy and there's a chick who are playing drums, there are two traditional like beer mugs and the bottle. Those are just random elements that you can come across every day. The future for now is limitless in terms of what can be done. It's more of what do I want to achieve. We have a generation of people who are open to new ways of doing things.
A very good evening to you, majama wangu, karibuni sana. This is AFC TV show ni Ingwe FanZone na kila Alhamisi kuanzia saa 2:10 uko na mimi hapa Gladys Midecha. I am very delighted every time it's Thursday, na kwambia nasikia ni kama damu imechemka na sisimka. Yani ni furaha ambayo niko nayo kwa ajili yako wewe shabiki wa AFC Leopards. Now remember, this show is brought to you courtesy of Kenya Originals, and I am super excited about this particular show because what a week it has been for AFC Leopards. Najua imekuwa wiki mrefu sana, a week of mixed reactions, na kama kawaida ningependa kusikia kwako kutoka wewe shabiki wa AFC Leopards. Kuna link ambayo tumeiweka pale Facebook and all our social media handle pages. If you'd like to be part of this conversation, what are you waiting for? Kwenye hiyo link, click, join the conversation, and I'm telling you, we will be more than happy to have this discussion with you. Now, later on, Coach Gilbert Salebo will be joining me ili tuweze kuanalyze hizi mechi tatu ambazo zimekuwa katika ambazo AFC Leopards imecheza mbili last week, and I mean this week, and over the weekend we have one against Kakamega Homeboys. On Friday tulicheza na Bandari, the results didn't go our way, but we dusted ourselves, picked ourselves up proper, and the boys gave us a good win against Ulinzi, the defense forces. Weli walikuwa wameka defense ya maana, lakini Peter Thiongo scored a debut goal to make us smile and bag the 3 points for FC Leopards. Majama, nimechangamka leo, msiniache. So on all our social media platforms tunapatikana pale. Facebook ni AFC Leopards SC, on Twitter at FC Leopards, on Instagram at FC Leopards_SC, on YouTube AFC Leopards SC. Na kama unataka kunifollow tu, juu wewe unafeel unaweza kuwa shabiki wangu mazee, usiniache hivyo. It's Gladys_Midecha pale Twitter. Facebook it is Gladys Midecha. Kenya Originals are giving me gift hampers to give to you. Mimi niko hapa kwa ajili yenu na Kenya Originals iko hapa kwa ajili yenu. Now today I have a sample. If you look at this bottle I am holding, even though KO inakaa, na hii ndio kitu ambacho mimi nataka kupea 6 pack. Kwa hivyo kama unajua uko na jibu ya trivia ambayo niko nayo leo, usihesitate kunipa hiyo jibu, and I'll be giving you a 6 pack courtesy of KO. This is passion fruit and lime. Na tamu sana, lakini kama wewe haukunywi pombe, this is not for you. And again, we also have another flavor here. mango and ginger. Kwa wale ambao mnapenda hiyo combination ya mango and ginger, this is also what we have for you. It's a 6-pack. There are very many flavors that come to it. Kwa hivyo tuchangamke na tuanze news. Now first and foremost, Ingwe FanZone news ndio tunaanza nayo kabla tuende kwa hii maneno ya angalia jinsi AFC Leopards imecheza hii wiki. Now, are you a member? Are you a member of the great AFC Leopards team? Remember, all you have to do is register yourself as a member. All you have to do, if you're a new member, 1,200 Kenya shillings. Kama wewe ni ule member wa zamani na ungependa kurenew membership yako, 1,000 shillings it is. For branches, you also have to be registered, by the way. It is 5,000 Kenya shillings. Now, if you check our website and our social media handle pages, pale katika Facebook, last week, we put the whole procedure of how you can register yourself and ensure that you are a member of the great FC Leopards team. There's no greater feeling than being part of a community club, and that is exactly how we do it. Unanipata ukiwa wapi? Mimi ningependa kuzungumza na wewe shabiki wa AFC Leopards. Now, last week I asked you guys, before we get to today's trivia, I want to tell you about the winner of last week. Now, last week niliwauliza who is going to be the winner against Bandari versus AFC Leopards, and do you know what? We only had one guy who actually got the answer right, and I will be calling him just before the show ends, just to congratulate him on winning a 6-pack courtesy of gift hamper courtesy of Kenya Originals. Now today ukiangalia vizuri nimevaa t-shirt ya Kenya Originals, sijui kama inaonekana, but this t-shirt is courtesy of Kenya Originals, so they do have a lot of good things to give to you. Now, today's trivia. 2 people. I'm going to be giving you 2 6-packs. Yeah? Today's trivia question is, and if Mr. Producer is listening to me, this week's trivia is, let's see, who has the highest number of assists this season for AFC Leopards? Who has the highest number of assists at AFC Leopards this season? Well, if you're sure of your answer, don't hesitate. Tumia your link. Come on, unataka tuzungumze na wewe one-on-one. Join in the link. Let's have this conversation. Who has the highest number of assists at FC Leopards this season? Now, that is this week's trivia. Last week was not even a trivia. It was just a prediction. What was the predicted scoreline? For those of you who got it right, it's only one person who got it right. He said 2-1 for the home team. And yes, that is how it went. 2-1 against AFC Leopards. Lakini, we dusted ourselves up and we got to at least kupata ile bao la kufutia machozi. Now, I want to know, where are you getting me from? Niambie unanipata ukiwa wapi? I want to talk to you guys, maze. Sitaki muniache hivi. Naona Derek Asibuko anasema, Esilaba anasema ndani. Thank you very much, Sitarine. Thank you very much for joining us. Millicent Maina, pokea salamu from the Divas. Well, Ingwe Divas, good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Sultan Ephraim Isuza anasema Ingwe. Bana. Kuna Mulinya Nehemaya Musa anasema lot from Kajiado Rongai. Maze, nataka mjoin katika link ambayo tunaweka pale Facebook. Please make sure tunaingia pamoja ili tuweze kuzungumza na nyinyi. I'm telling you, this is the kind of conversation that we have to have this evening. Joe anasema kove mto. Oh, nani huyo? Yeah. Anyway, we've just shared the link with you guys pale katika Facebook, and I want you guys to have this conversation with me. Now, last week on Friday, it was Bandari versus AFC Leopards. Tulienda kule Mbaraki, but we did not get the result we wanted. In the first about 30 minutes, Bandari walikuwa shatufunga 2 very quick goals, and it was up to FC Leopards to try and have a comeback. And I'm telling you, it was not an easy match. Lakini, this is the kind of mentality that we talk about in FC Leopards. For a very long time, I can tell you, FC Leopards ilikuwa ikienda chini, wakirudi bado unaona hawana nguvu. Lakini msimu huu, this is a different FC Leopards. It was a difficult game for the boys, but we dusted ourselves and we picked ourselves up. Come on, please join me. Let's have this conversation. Niambie unanipata ukiwa wapi. Naona Robin Gas Luceso anasema niko ndani Ingwe for life. Let's register. He's encouraging us to register and be members. And Dati Ken anasema from Mumias Locked. Watu wa Mumias, watu wa Kakamega, watu wa Bunyore, hii weekend FC Leopards inaenda Kakamega kucheza na Kakamega Homeboys, and we're expecting you guys to, give the boys support in large numbers. Mliona ile support ambayo tulipewa na Coast Branch pale Mombasa. Well, I am hoping that you guys will do the same thing. Hey, watu wangu mko hapa. Naona Musa Jumba anasema niko hapa. Amatete Vincent Mwash, hey ndugu yangu locked from 001. Paulo Amsula anasema sisi tuko poa, asanteni sana watu wangu. We are here because of Kuka. Ingwe FanZone is here for the fans, by the fans. Tutengeneza show kwa ajili yenu. Tungependa kusikia maoni yenu. Now, when we come back, we start the discussion. We start the discussion of what happened in the Bandari game. Tuangalie jinsi game ya Ulinzi ilikuwa, and what do we expect in the coming match against Kakamega Homeboys. Tell me your thoughts. Mniambie jinsi mnahisi tulicheza vipi kuhusu game yetu na Bandari, kisha game yetu na Ulinzi. How did it go? I had the opportunity to be in the stadium against that game versus Ulinzi. So ningependa kusikia kutoka kwenu. Mtakuwa mnasema nini? Emerson J. Dianyo is watching. Thank you very much. Peggy asema Bunyore branch tuko ndani kabisa. Thank you very much. Faith Gitira hapo Kakamega, always proud of her for supporting Ingwe. Faith, wamekuita na jina, si mimi. Alan Poza anasema from Kayole, I am tuned in. Musa Jumba watching from Jerusalem. Hey, watu wangu, nashukuru sana. Sasa hiyo link ambayo iko hapo, si tuingie tuongee, tuzungumze, tuweze kupata. I want to hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts? Now remember, this week's trivia. Leo ile swali ambayo nauliza ni, who has the highest number of assists? Who has the highest number of assists at FC Leopards this season? Well, after this break, we will come back with that discussion in regards to the Bandari and Ulinzi matches.
In my view, being a Kenya regional is being true to who you are. There are just moments when that question of what do you want to do with your life, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel fulfilled. I had faith that if I do my work well and just put it out there, it's going to connect. It's like you're putting a note in a bottle and then throwing it in the ocean, and then you're just hoping something comes back. Because we went from a place of people are nervous for you to them now trusting and enjoying the journey with you. The KO partnership has been really cool, and when I looked at their visual identity, already had so much rich color, they're not afraid to try new things, they're not afraid to be bold, to be different. It just felt like a match made in heaven.
It's the first time I'm having my art on something I'm drinking up. First time for everything.
Well, karibuni sana. This is Ingwe FanZone. right here on AFC TV. Now, the trivia of this week is who has the highest number of assists for FC Leopards this season? Who has the highest number of assists at FC Leopards this season? Now, I'm going to give you a clue. Lakini kabla ya hiyo clue, wacha tuzungumzie mechi yetu dhidi ya Bandari. Now, last week on Friday, the boys went to Mbaraki Stadium. They did not get the result we wanted, but we managed to show so much during the second half. Kipindi cha pili tulicheza vyema. We managed to get a goal just before the break. However, we were not clinical in front of goal. Nataka kusikia kutoka kwenu. What are your thoughts on that particular game? Give me to the Bandari. Now, I know a lot of people felt like it was a match that we should have taken all the 3 points. Lakini haikuenda vile tunataka. Unajua, not every match goes as you have planned. But Nabwire did manage to get 1 goal for FC Leopards. And after that match, we were a bit worried about the chances that we had, especially tukikuja kucheza hii game yetu ya Ulinzi. Now, I am waiting for Coach Gilbert Talebo to join us as we try and discuss this show. But pia nyinyi nataka muniambie muko wapi. Sendike tu message tu ile link ambayo tumeweka pale kwenye Facebook, kwenye Instagram, kwenye Twitter. Tafadhali, on all our social media handle pages tunapatikana. Why can't we join in and have this conversation? Tuzungumzie mechi yetu dhidi ya Bandari, tuzungumzie mechi yetu dhidi ya Ulinzi. Now, we lost 2 points but gained 3 points versus Ulinzi on Wednesday. Kuna Wycliffe Edonda Jr. anasema I'm locked in from Huruma. Martin Dates anasema nice, thank you very much. Kuna mtu hapa anasema media team doing a great job, tunashukuru sana. Na mko wapi majamaa wangu? Mbona leo mnataka kuniacha hivi nje? Join us using the link, tuongee kuhusu hizi mechi mbili, Bandari and Ulinzi. Now, I want to hear from you and I want to hear your thoughts. Hata ukiniandika pale message, I'll be able to read it. Milton Mila Mwanje anasema I'm watching from Pangani, Ingwe is ours. Sitawa Rene anasema locked with Frank Kuba Pimbi hapa Langata. Well, thank you very much for everyone who is making time to join us. We don't take it for granted right here on Ingwe FanZone. Remember, we are here because of you. Now, Stephen Mwanga anasema I am locked in from Naivasha. Thank you very much. But I want to hear your thoughts on the game. Mechi ya Ulinzi, mechi ya Bandari. What was the difference between these 2 matches? Tumia hiyo link ambayo tumeweka pale, tuzungumze pamoja na wewe shabiki wa AFC Leopards. Bartholomeo Nyariki anasema niko locked in from Kapedo. Hiyo link iko pale, it is working, inafanya kazi kabisa. Make sure you have bundles, make sure you have proper lighting, at least tuweze kuwasiliana. Kama hiyo yote haiwezekani, you can also use audio only. We are here because of you. Kelvin Okuma anasema good job from Kakamega. Timothy Muyeko anasema locked from Kakamega, tunawangoja Sunday. Congratulations kwa win ya jana. Now, that win took FC Leopards to 3rd. Yes, and I know we have 2 games at hand, but every game counts. Mechi zote ambazo tutacheza kuanzia hivi sasa, yote yata determine jinsi tutakavyokuwa, kwa sababu ukiangalia ile jedwali jinsi inavyokaa, Tusker bado wako kileleni, alafu kisha KCB ambao managed to get to draw from Sofapaka, and then FC Leopards managed to get a 1-0 win from Ulinzi Football Club. Nataka kusoma comment moja hapa ambayo imeandikwa. Robert Santiago anasema Nakuru as always. Faith Sudi AC Milan anasema ours forever. Willy wana Mbisi is tuned in from Kahawa. Bana, watu leo mbona mnaniacha hivi lakini? Ni nini? Mko wapi? Si mwingie kwenye hiyo link. Willy? Habari yako?
Poa.
Hivi, karibu kwenye Ingwe FanZone.
Asante.
Nipe maoni yako kuhusu hizo mechi mbili za AFC Leopards. Tulicheza na Bandari Ijumaa, alafu kisha Jumatano tulicheza na Ulinzi. We lost one match but we won the other match. Maoni yako kuhusu hizo mechi mbili?
Game ya Bandari sikubahatika kuwatch but nilikatch highlights kidogo, but according to what nilisikia marafiki wakisema, Agustin aliniambia chances were wasted, alafu pia kulikuwa na ile sloppy mistake. Alafu pia na feel coach Patrick ako on the right track, ana head team in the right direction. Because tuliona Kenya alifanya na Simba pale TZ, unachiki Simba imepiga Al Ahly home and imepiga Al Ahly bani mara mbili. So inamaanisha pia ama players wanaweza achieve quality. Alafu pia game ya hiyo Ulinzi ya jana nilimanage kuwatch na I was nilifeel kwanza sinaji pale defense alicheza game poa sana, alipiga kama kwa kishua, nikarealize pia hata Kamura kaondoka pia tuko na defense mzuri. Kuna huu defender alikuwa Elasaba, the new the new guy.
Yes, Tedian.
Aliniimpress sana na niko sure with the time itaonekana watapata hiyo gelling hiki tulianzia na coach but ita come through, but na feel we are almost getting there, but still we need, kuna zile sloppy mistakes zenye kuna zile mistakes team haifai kwa ikifanya if they are kufanya hiyo top level, kucheza top level. So we must keep on improving, but najua coach ako na the right mindset, amekuwa na the great big teams kwanza, especially anakuwa na kitu na Leopard. Umesikia amewin ligi na AFC Leopard, hizo ma Leopard
ile Black Leopards
big cards sana, so tuna hope ata win kitu na sisi pia.
Hebu tuzungumzie Thiongo debut goal. What do you think this means for his confidence, especially tukikumbuka hii weekend anaenda kucheza against his old team? Do you think that was the right motivation alikuwa anahitaji going on to face Kakamega Homeboys this weekend? We seem to be having a problem with your sound. Kwa sababu tukupati. We have lost your audio. Well, I'm sorry about that. But guys, let's talk about this goal that of course, a beautiful assist by Austin to serve up Thiongo. Now, against Ulinzi, vile mmesikia alikuwa anasema ya kwamba yeye anahisi ya kwamba FC Leopards lost a lot of chances. Na ukiangalia zile chances ambazo tulikuwa nazo, Ulinzi put up a very, very good defense. And I want to read some of the comments that are here in regard to the game. Some of the squad is good. Our players just need more and more motivation. We tulijituma against Ulinzi, the boys were hungry, the Leopard was hungry, and we got the goals we needed. Well, there you have it. It was all about who wants it more. Na wacha niwaambie majamaa, Upper FC Leopards, it is all about hunger. When the leopard is hungry, it gets the kind of meat it wants. Valentino ule general anasema I think ilikuwa the right time for Thiongo to get the goal and it will do so much to his confidence levels. He is definitely a good player. Chikamaya anasema kazi safi sana, tunashukuru sana, lakini ningeshukuru zaidi kama mngetumia hiyo link, muingie mtumie hiyo link kisha tuzungumze nipate kusikia maoni yenu kuhusu AFC Leopards jinsi walicheza mechi yao dhidi ya Ulinzi. And we have a big one that is coming up this weekend against Kakamega Homeboys, pale Buhungu Stadium. It's never going to be an easy match every time we're facing Kakamega Homeboys. Na nakwambia itakuwa mechi ya kukata na shoka. Irene Sitawa Rene, kindly connect your mic so that we can get to hear you. Nedia Munga anasema I really hope and pray that this will be the last time these players we don't need to shoot ourselves in the foot against Bandari. It cost us big time. Well, Nedi, we do hope that everything will go well. Tony Lawrence anasema one match at a time and soon we shall be there. Well, soon we do hope that we shall be there. One game at a time. Unajua ukichukua kila mechi inavyokuja utapata ile the kind of wins that we want, the kind of motivations that we want. Well, I'm telling you, the boys are motivated, especially after an Ulinzi team that has conceded only 6 goals this season, and one of them being against AFC Leopards. Ulinzi on defense, I think they're one of the best defensive teams this season. They've not conceded so many goals, and ilikuwa up to us kutafuta hiyo deadlock. Now, Raima anasema, I didn't see FC winning yesterday. All I saw was a draw. What a surprise. Kudos to the team. Well, Raima, let me tell you one thing. It was a very difficult game. Technically things were not working for FC Leopards until after the break when changes happened and we were able to break the deadlock. Now, when we come back, I will be telling you all about this team that came into the second half and what the difference was. Now, majamaa maze, leo mnaniachilia, mbona mnafanya hivyo? Tumieni hiyo link, join in, let's have this conversation. Bana, kuna watu wangu, akina Hosi, akina Walter Kisanya, leo mko wapi? Tony Lawrence, unasema one match at a time. Nataka kusikia sauti yako, ningependa kukuona. Nani mwingine? Valentino ule general, unasema hey, things are looking good for Thiongo. Well, ingia na hiyo link niambie, kwa sababu niko na maswali mengi sana ya kukuuliza. Odi wa Busia, pale Busia uko lock, tuko na bundles za kutosha, uko na lighting ya kutosha, kama uko kwa wifi, shida iko wapi? Mbona tusizungumze? Now after the break I want to hear from you guys maze. Leo mnaniachilia sana. Alfred Musioka.
Yeah.
Hey, vipi ndugu yangu?
Niko poa.
Leo naona umevaa jazi.
Lazima nivae jazi. Tulishinda game ya jana.
Ulipata nafasi ya kuona mechi ya jana. Maoni yako, tulichezaje against Ulinzi?
I think against Ulinzi tulicheza poa, lakini Ulinzi na KCB ndio zile timu ziko na defense mzuri sana hapa kwa BPL. Ukiangalia Ulinzi wamekozidi goal 8 na KCB KCB 9. Kwa hivyo unaona game ya Ulinzi jana, defense ya Ulinzi jana ilikuwa sawa. We created a lot of chances. Kwanza the first 30 minutes. We created a lot of chances.
Katika second half tuliona coach alimuingiza Austin akatoa alitoa Harry akaingiza Austin.
Alafu akaweka Thiongo. So I think the game we possessed the game, the ball, created the chances, but striker wetu lazima sahi wakuwe na ile anga kupata mabao. si kunini,
Ndio.
wana create chances alafu wana nini, wana create chances alafu wanashindwa na kufunga mabao.
Tuongee kuhusu Elvis Rupia. Ukiangalia vizuri, Elvis Rupia alikuwa very well marked. Hakuweza kupata ile nafasi ambayo huwa anapata kurom pale katikati, lakini tulipobadilisha ule mtindo ambao tulikuwa tunacheza nao, tulimwona akijaribu kupata nafasi zingine sana sana kwa kipindi cha pili. Tuzungumzie hii mechi ambayo tunaenda kucheza dhidi ya Kakamega Homeboys. Kakamega Homeboys si ile Kakamega Homeboys ilikuwa last season. Hivi sasa wanasuasua kidogo. Unahisi ni kwamba FC Leopards zinaweza pata ushindi dhidi ya Kakamega Homeboys?
Ukiangalia against Zoo, Homeboys walipata red card. Nini walipewa red card? Ule defensive midfielder wao anaitwa Oputo alipewa red card. Na hiyo game against Zoo wangeshinda ile game. Lakini tukienda kwa game ya FC Leopards itakuwa game nyingine tofauti sana, kwa sababu pale kutakuwa na Mwendwa, kutakuwa na Thiongo, watakuwa wanataka kujiprove na ile unajua sasa hii coach ni mpya, kila player anataka kung'ang'ania namba. Ukiangalia pale midfield tuko na midfield, tuko na Chichenje, tuko na Suma, tuko na Thiongo, tuko na Austin, tuko na Marvin. Kwa hivyo kila player pale ingwa sasa hii ukutafuta tu chance, hakuna ati nini. Kila player pale ako fit. Ukitoa Austin unaweka Thiongo, ni moto. Ukitoa Owiti Jafari unaweka Mwenda. Sasa unaona timu kama ile pale sasa hii kila mtu sasa hii itakuwa moto. Against Kakamega Homeboys watapigwa tu bao 3.
Unasema 3 moto Tatu za haraka tukafunge.
No, unajua pale ndio Rupia sasa atakuwa top scorer ile game. Kama kuna game Rupia atakuwa top scorer ni hiyo game, kwa sababu akifunga bao 3 atakuwa na goal 14. Yeah.
Eric Kapaito bado ndio top scorer. Unaona ni kama Rupia anaweza kuwa na ile pressure ya kutoka kufika hapo, kwa sababu Kapaito anazidi kwenda, lakini bado mechi ni mingi.
Mechi ni mingi, lakini iwapo midfielder wetu watamsaidia. Austin ni mzuri, ana hold ball vizuri, anaangalia hizo spaces, anampatia ball. Iwapo midfielder watamchezea na ball vizuri, watakimcreate chances, atakuwa top scorer huu msimu. Unajua kupatana na Ingwe sasa hii kila mtu anaangalia Rupia. Ukipatana na Bandari kila mtu anaangalia 1-3. Kwa hiyo yule mchezaji atakuwa marked na wachezaji kama 5 hivi, midfield kama 3 hivi.
Well, asante sana Musyoka. Nashukuru sana kwa ule wakati ambao unachukua joining us here on AFC TV right here on Ingwe FanZone. Now we're going to take a short commercial break, and after this I'm going to have the first lady on Ingwe FanZone. By the way, mimi madem sijui mulienda wapi. Ingwe Let's Divas sijui nani. And I have a special birthday wish for one of the Ingwelet ladies today. So when we come back after this break, I'm going to be hearing from Sheila, and I am super excited because this is the first time I am having a lady talking to us.
At KO, we believe that there's a lot of creativity in the country that has not been explored. Kenya is a country that has a lot of creatives in a pool that is just unknown to many people. And with KO, we decided, why not try and just dive into that pool with those people? And that is what we did head first. We met amazing people who've done amazing things for us. Kenyan Originals' vision around the collaborations is to ignite that originality that has been quiet. So it's been so silent, but now we want to make noise around it.
Well, a very good evening and thank you very much for keeping it locked right here on Ingwe FanZone. Kwanza ningependa kutuma masalamu hapa kwa sababu watu wananiambia wewe Glado, hey, Peruz Muyuka locked from Nairobi. Good evening. Thank you very much Peruz. Nashukuru sana. Hosi Kisenya anasema on board. Uko wapi? Leo nataka kuzungumza na wewe maneno mawili matatu. Who else is here? Eric Ombete is saying this is a great initiative. Keep it up. Well, thank you very much for the encouragement. We'll try our best to make sure that we are here because of you. Remember, this is Ingwe FanZone. We are here for the fans, by the fans. Courtesy of Kenya Originals, niko na gift hamper ya kupeana. All I need you to do is answer this trivia. Who has the highest number of assists for FC Leopards this season? Who has the highest number of assists at FC Leopards this season? It's a very simple trivia. Kama unajua nani akona the highest number of assists at FC Leopards, well, just give me the answer and I'll be contacting you. In fact, leo nitatangaza mshindi wa leo kabla hata show ishe. Kwa hivyo hakikisha ya kwamba unaandika jibu yako. Who has the highest number of assists at AFC Leopards this season? Very simple. I'm going to give you a clue. They are two players, and either one you give me, nitakupa a gift hamper courtesy of Kenya Originals. And I told you this is how Kenya Originals looks like. Kama uko nje na umeiona, try it out, take a photo alafu unitumie, and you never know what I might just do for you. For the ladies and gentlemen out there, I have a t-shirt courtesy of Kenya Originals. Jiko mnaiona vizuri. Well, this is how we do it right here on Ingwe FanZone. Jirud Tony Tone anasema kudos to Leopards. All I expected was a draw. Ulinzi is such a defensive team. And then Brian Hiller locked from London. Well, greetings, sir. A very fine evening to you. Kuna Maxwell Songora anasema watching from Tigoi, Vihiga County. The show is lit. Nashukuru sana. I don't know if Victor is here. Victor, good evening. Well, I have two users online. Sheila. 3 users. Watu wangu, who am I talking to? See, muniambie mko wapi? Nazungumza na nani na mnatupata mkiwa wapi? Well, as I wait to hear from the people who are online, well, let me keep reading. Jeff Shikes anasema Kangemi is locked. Eugene Makoha umesema Austin. Well, I'm going to be letting you know if your answer is correct. And that Ken anasema pia Austin. Haya, wacheni tuone. I've told you. We have two players. Either one you give me, I will be giving you this 6-pack. Sitaki hata kukaa nayo, mimi sina haja nayo. And I'm telling you, there's nothing as beautiful as getting a gift hamper because of being an FC Leopards fan, courtesy of Kenya Original. Eugene Makoha Jr. anasema Austin, and Dati Ken anasema Austin. Wacha tuone kama ni huyo Austin kweli. How many of you are gonna get this answer correct? Well, I don't know. You just have to wait and listen to the answer before the end of the show. But I want to hear your thoughts. This weekend, we are going to play Kakamega Homeboys. A tricky match it has always been. And nataka kusikia maoni yenu. Now, Peter Thiongo scored his debut goal for FC Leopards against Ulinzi, and he's going to he might play against his former team, his former employer, Kakamega Homeboys. I do not know what to expect, but it's going to be very, very tricky. A very tricky fixture, most of you think. Bartholomew Nyariki saying, I'm locked in from Kapedo, locked in from the Kapedo. Well, thank you very much. Tony Lawrence on from Nairobi Ruaraka branch. Asanteni sana. Majama wangu mko wapi? Mbona leo hamtaki kutumia hiyo link ili tuweze kuzungumza? Mimi nataka kujua mko wapi, by the way. Now, what are your thoughts about the game this weekend? It's a very tricky fixture. It's never been easy to face Kakamega Homeboys, but I am hoping that, you know, we're all hoping for a win. Let's get this engagement, this conversation going. Who else?
Hi, Gladys.
Hi.
Victor here.
Yeah, Victor, how are you?
I'm good.
Well, give me your thoughts about game yetu na Ulinzi before we talk about the upcoming match against Kakamega Homeboys. Victor?
Sorry, Gladys. My there. Hello, can you hear me, Gladys?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I was saying that our match against Ulinzi was quite tactical. We need to remember that we are meeting a team that has the best defensive record in the league. They had not lost more than one match. They have the least losses. So for us
Yes.
to beat them and also to break down their defense really needed a lot of character, considering that we had lost the previous match. One thing that the team is doing well is that we're able to contain the so-called tough teams. You know, the teams that look like they're the big boys. If you look at our statistics, we're doing much better. We're doing much better, and for us, this being another clean sheet
Yes.
gives us confidence that titles are won in defense, not in attack. So if we can really pin down our opponents and close down on the conceding rate, it means
Yes.
that we can be able to win matches because we will score. We will score. We have a forward line that can score. All we need is to ensure that we don't concede in matches. Now, a match like that one for Lindsay, we
Yes.
just needed not to concede because had we conceded, then you could be sure that Lindsay would lock the match. Even though statistically we had a big advantage to Lindsay, apart from
Yes.
that 2019 loss, we've been up on the ascendancy against them. And maybe I believe it will take them also some time before they come back because our confidence is high. We will beat them away, definitely. This one is something that I can bet on. Anytime we've performed well at home against them, we've never lost away to them. So we have another set of points against them coming this season.
Let's talk about Austin and the impact he had as soon as he came in for FC Leopards. That was a team. Lindsay was a team that we really needed to shake and break completely. Do you think he and Thiongo made it a nightmare for the Ulinzi defense?
Yeah, when Austin came in, he came in as a second striker, but now
Yes.
he was a bit more free. He distracted Ulinzi's game plan. You know, his style of play is slightly different than Shaka. Shaka,
Yes.
who is more of like just a center forward in a way. Ulinzi knew that there are two center forwards on the pitch, so they camped.
Yes.
But when Austin came on the pitch, they knew, okay, maybe Austin will drop a bit deeper, try to collect the
Yes.
balls. So you saw the moment Austin came in, we now had more room, especially on their left side, to really break them down, because on their right side rather, because that is where their weakness was. Their right back, I'm sure I was even surprised that he was able to finish the match, because he was literally their weak point, and had we continued to really pin them down, definitely he would have got a card. So it was fair that Austin took advantage of that. He came in at the right time. The Ulinzi defense was tired after the work that had been done by Mwendwa and
Yeah.
Witi. So Austin came in and gave those
Yes.
excellent through passes, and you saw what happened.
Let's talk
It was
about
like
the team's
just a
depth.
smooth move into the box.
Let's talk about the depth that FC Leopards has this season. My opinion, it's like any other. We have a lot of depth. I think this is the first time we are seeing changes that we can actually bring in that have impact. Give me your thought on the kind of depth that FC Leopards has this season. Victor, if you're still with me.
Yeah, we have. Yes, I'm still with you. We have depth. If we look at our second team, it's as good as the first team, and even our third team, it's as good as the
Yes.
first team. Every player who comes on knows that there's competition for position, but at the same time there's complement for the positions. So there's nothing as exciting as having more than one option in a match, and having players who can come and change the match in terms of formation, where we can be able to play a 4-3-3, a 4-4-2, a 4-2-3-1. All kinds of
Yes.
systems that can come in. And so when we look at the impact that Thiongo had on the match, which
Yes.
also would just balance the match to a more of a 4-4-2, but also a tricky 4-2-3-1 in a way at some stage, depending on how the ball was being moved around. So we have depth. We have depth in we can match positions. In fact, we have those positions that maybe have more than one player, and this is good for the side. What maybe we
Yes.
just need to work on is being ruthless with sides. We are a bit more
Yes.
soft sometimes in the box. A bit of ruthlessness and improving our goal difference will be very key, because in 2012 we lost the title because of goal difference. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
despite us scoring, we used to concede a lot of goals, so that really came to haunt us. The same thing came in 2013 when we finished second. You saw we also had a similar issue at some stage where we conceded silly goals
Yes.
and ended up
Yes.
finishing quite. We put on a charge a bit late. So I know Tusker seem to be looking like they're running away, but they've not
Yes.
had any blip. Every team will have its moment when it's down. The question
Yes.
is, what do we do when we are down? So this match against Homeboys is a big call to our lads to really come and nail it. And just if a win against such sides is the one that sends a message that you're in this for a reason. And so we really need to go for this one. We don't need to go there being scared, but
Yeah.
tactfully contain the opponents because you're away. But also, once we've contained them, we punish them, definitely. So
There's
this is
one
what we
Brian
need.
Alusa. There's one Brian Alusa who is saying the team played very well. Mimi, I always like a game that has speedy wingers with Mwendwa, Olilo, Owiti, and Peter Thiongo. FC Leopards will be a threat and is a threat. All they need to make sure is that Rupia is always in the box. Let's talk about we've talked about our striking force, but let's look at our defense. We are also spoiled for choice in terms of defending. What should FC Leopards do in this match against Kakamega Homeboys, just to make sure that we do not concede, kwa sababu unajua tena tukifungwa bao ile goal difference ambao umekuwa ukizungumzia ndio tena itakuja kutuletea shida.
Same thing with Homeboys. Homeboys will capitalize on mistakes.
Yes.
They are one side that is very, very resilient at home. They tend to get a bit of energy in the second half. The weather is slightly different, and so we need to be more alert. Alan Wang, with his experience, needs to be taken care of.
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely, our defense has to be alert, but just play a solid formation, be attentive, and just take the match step by step. Experience comes in, and definitely for our players, it's just a matter of keeping the cool. And as we said, we'll attack. We'll attack. What we need is to firmly close in the chances that we get, because homeboys are a bit shaky at home. Their defensive record is not the best currently, but we shouldn't go into that match with such assumptions. What we should do is is, as much as they have that weakness, we need now. If we score, we need so not. If we allow Homeboys to score fast, we might struggle to get back into the game. So all we need to do is to contain them in the early stages of the match, or take charge of the match right from the first whistle. And key thing is they're really going to mark marksmen. They're really going to go for them. So we just need to take our chances.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Victor. Now I'm going to remind you, wewe shabiki wa AFC Leopards, our trivia question for tonight, because Mimi, I want to make sure that I'm contacting you tonight in regards to the gift hamper that I want to give away. The question that I am asking tonight, kabla tufunge show, is who has the highest number of assists at FC Leopards this season? Who has the highest number of assists at AFC Leopards this season? Hii ndio swali ambao tulianza nao. Mimi nataka tu kujua, je, are you ready for the answer? If you are ready, well, I'm going to be reading you your winners tonight. Now, let me see. Who is this? Judith Atichi saying, I'm locked from Mountain View. Thank you very much. Maxwell Songoro says, I'm watching from Tigoya Upper Vihiga. And all I can say is that Kakamega Homeboys have always been our boogie team, but we will get the 3 points. Well, I hear you very much. Harry from Busia anasema, the problem with our team is they are not consistent with winning. A sure win, and we will be ready to play for CAF Champions League or Confederation. Just win well, encouraging our boys to take it one game at a time. Tony Lawrence is saying, Homeboys is going to be a tough match. It's more of a grudge match. We just need a lot of composure and character, thus to drive our confidence. Hey, Moses anasema, hoping we plays in CAF next season. Everyone wants the best for our team, for FC Leopards. Now, wewe shabiki wa FC Leopards, I have something to give you. Remember, when we started the show, I told you it's brought to courtesy of Kenya Regionals, and I have a 6-pack, come in. And if you do not take alcohol, well, I also have something else that I can give you in case you don't take alcohol. Well, all you have to do is just give me the correct answer to this trivia. And I have about 4 answers so far. Kuna Eugene Makoha Jr., someone is saying here, this is Raima is also saying the answer is Austin. Well, the trivia question that I was asking tonight is, who has the highest number of assists at FC Leopards this season? And the answer is Kipiegon and Austin. They both have 2 assists each. So I'm going to pick 2 winners from this particular trivia. I'm going to pick just 2 winners. I'm going to pick the first. I'm going to pick the first person who gave us the correct answer here was Eugene Makoha Jr. Eugene Makoha Jr., you said Austin. Well, no one said Kipiegon. So hata nashangaa maze. Hakuna mtu anakumbuka Kip. He was our captain yesterday against Ulinzi. And then the other person who got it right is, let's see, who else? Okay, we have 3 other people who got it right after that. Well, I'll need to discuss that with my producer. But for today, Eugene Makoha Jr., I will be contacting you right after this program to tell you how we'll be getting you your gift back courtesy of Kenya Originals. Well, thank you very, very much, guys. Now, last week's winner, by the way, kabla nisahau, last week's winner, because he got the prediction right for the match of Bandari versus FC Leopards, is Itawaya Waingo. Itawaya Waingo, I will be contacting you to let you know how you can get your gift pack courtesy of Kenya Originals. Of course, there are a few things I need to know. If you drink alcohol, if you don't drink alcohol, we also have something for you, because there is a winner from everyone at AFC Leopards. For those of you who made time to join us this weekend, well, this week, weekend, I thank you very much. Itawaya Waingo, you are last week's winner of the trivia, and I am going to be contacting you to let you know how you are going to get your gift hamper. Eugene Makoha Jr., I will be contacting you, and we'll let you know how we will get you your gift hamper courtesy of Kenya Originals. Well, for everyone who made time to join us this evening, thank you very much. But I cannot go. I cannot close the show without wishing Jackie Agiza a very happy birthday to you, Ingwelet. I do hope that you have a wonderful happy birthday from Ingwe FanZone and AFC TV. For everyone who made this show possible, super producer Willie, executive producer Victor Buibo, our media team, photos courtesy of One Eugene Agogo, social media pale akina Mbei Keegan, Matthias Ndeta, everyone who I have not mentioned, I want to thank you very much. Mbakaya Milimo, thank you very much for making sure that this show is a success. And to you, the AFC Leopards, wewe shabiki wa Ingwe, nashukuru sana. Until next week on Thursday, God bless you. Keep it AFC TV because this is ours forever. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Right now in Kenya, this is the best time to be an artist. I don't think we have had a time where doing business for an artist or even just being able to express yourself as an artist has been like this ever before. We're at a time where we are collaborating and we are developing very original concepts. There's a sun that's spitting water, there are palm trees, there's a guy and there's a chick who are playing drums, there are two traditional like beer mugs and the bottle. Those are just random elements that you can come across every day. The future for now is limitless in terms of what can be done. It's more of what do I want to achieve. We have a generation of people who are open to new ways of doing things.